QL1, but if I wanted to speak to someone, do you think they're out there?
They're out there, all right. Their award-winning client service is beyond anything I've ever experienced.
3, 2, 1.
Rocket Mortgage at QuickenLoans.com. Push button, get mortgage.
Rocket.
Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org number 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now listening to the beginning of a new way of living. Younger life.
It is another great installment of Ready Together, Mary,
Younger Life
Live! Woo! My gosh, what a great weekend it was, huh?
I know. Beautiful. You know, it's so hard to not be in a good mood with a little preview of spring a little early.
I agree. It's a great thing. Hi, Rick Federici. Hi, Mary Anthony. I just love it. I got to tell you, it has been such a great, great feeling. I was saying over the weekend, it was picture perfect out, at least in the Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana, Southwest Michigan, Midwest area.
Yeah.
What was so nice is that we reached in February, what, 60 plus easily?
I know. And, you know, it's funny today, my kindergartner, he said, do I have to wear my heavy coat? I said, yes, honey, you do. It's cold. And he said, but it's spring. No, it's not really. We just got a little preview of spring, you know, so.
Absolutely
nice.
wonderful. Yeah. Well, the little one, see, now, and how old that little one? Kindergarten would be about, what, five-ish?
He's
5,
6.
6? Yeah.
Just turned
I
6.
remember
So,
when I was
you know, there's
6.
still recess and, you know, you have to still dress for the weather. Although I did see a few kids today, high schoolers, when I was dropping the kids off in shorts. And I laughed and thought of Ryan on Friday in shorts. And I thought, look, everybody just can't, you know, it's just nice. This time of year, there's so much energy in the air because everyone just knows it's coming. And, you know, they say snow later this week. Who cares? It's not going to stay long. We don't care. Bring it on. It'll come and go.
Bring it on, Mama Chicken.
Bring it on.
One of the things I want to throw out there, and we'll talk to Ryan a little bit later on in the show, what him and Brittany did this weekend, you will flip out.
Oh, all right.
What Rick Federici did this weekend to inch you a little bit healthier, I think you're going to like. And I know, just knowing that you're a family gal and you and your husband are hip youngsters, that you were probably outside with your children.
We were. We did a few different things. And it's funny. It was a beautiful day on Saturday and very warm. And we ended our day on ice.
Wow.
We went ice skating. And
did you really?
Because of the weather,
Nice.
we knew we couldn't go to an outdoor location. So my daughter Naya, you know, had a birthday in the beginning of the month, but due to the tonsils coming out with my little guy, we postponed a friend party. And she really wanted to take a handful of friends ice skating. So we went to Notre Dame and went to their
Nice.
rink. It was so cool.
Oh,
We had a
that's an
great time.
indoor rink.
It is an indoor rink.
And
they
the
actually
public
have two
can
indoors.
use it.
They have a schedule online of when, because they have so much going on, when public can skate, and it's in 2-hour increments at different times of, you know. So we went and it was great. We took the kids. We went and had pizza, and so we had 2 cars clearly because
course.
there's a lot of us anyways. But
You've
we
got
had
your
2
own
cars.
giant, because you have a van.
Yeah, I have a van and my husband. We
How
have
many
a
can you
Yukon
stick in that
XL.
bad boy? About
There's
7?
7 in the van and 8 in the truck, and we had them packed.
Holy
So
cow.
it was fun. It was a good time. We went out. We had we did pizzas. We actually just picked pizza up so we could eat on our way. And went there and ice skated. And it, you know, it's terrible, but nothing's funnier than to watch the kids fall. I mean, all of them, the friends, they all think they get a little, you know, think
They get a
they
little
know it's good. They get a
momentum.
little confident.
Oh, of course they
and
do.
then they wipe out. And you know, it's funny. I have to brag. I'm the only one out of my whole family second time we've ice skated this winter that has not fallen. Now, I almost
Wow.
lost it once. I was
Wait,
racing.
were you actually ice skating or were you just sitting down?
No, I stayed on like the whole time. By the time we left, I said, I'm exhausted. That was like a heck of a workout. It was so much fun. And it's a very large, it's a full-size rink.
Sure,
It's very big.
Play hockey there and stuff.
Yeah, they have hockey there. It was really cool because the kids, you could actually sit in the, like where the team would sit on the team bench. And so,
I think that's called the goal box or the box.
whatever it is.
Or
I'm like,
I
yeah.
don't know. My godson
sit in
and
there.
my two godsons both play hockey.
Yeah.
And they would kill their uncle.
Oh, I'm telling you, there
If
were
I
a
didn't
couple
know the
little
real
kids
name,
there.
yeah.
They must go all the time because, honestly, there was probably an 8-year-old there at the very most. He was, and he had on a full helmet and like a hockey mask.
Sure.
He
Oh,
must go on a regular. He must actually play. That kid could, he was weaving in and out of people.
That's
and
cool.
I thought, wow. Now, what's really nice about that rink? They have, they call them skate aids. It's
Yes.
like a, for lack of a better word, looks like a walker. Yeah.
Sure.
And
Sure.
And, so I told my little ones, use the walker. And then if you get a little more confident.
Use the walker by mama.
Yeah. Well, that's why I almost wiped out. I almost lost it once because I was racing with my 6-year-old and he was on the walker. So I went to he tried to spin in front of me and I grabbed a hold of it and I
course you
almost
did.
wiped out. I almost took him out. We almost went down, but instead we laughed over it. It was fun. We had a great time.
Nice.
And we skated and the kids were beat by the time we left. And then we went out to a restaurant for dessert. So we had fries and desserts. Then we took all the friends home. That
Of
was my
course.
rule this time. I said,
course.
no slumber.
No.
It's too much.
No.
So we took everybody home at like 10:30. I mean, it was a late night for
See you later.
the kids. Yeah, and
At least and I know as parents, they
Mm-hmm.
come home tired. Like when I'm doing these, I do these mom, son,
Yeah.
daddy, daughters, all these big, DJing events. And no matter what, I always say it. The parents love it because I'll say, I got these kids jamming and dancing and
Yes.
stuff. And I'm like, at the end of the night, parents, you're gonna love this. And I'm like, kids, you got to be good, But they're all say
They're
it the
gonna
next time I see them. You were so right because they're so beat from dancing for 2 hours,
what's
3
funny
hours.
is the kids were exhausted.
Yes.
But then we go out for desserts, and some of these little girls, they're funny to listen to. So we sit back and kind of just let them
Oh,
go,
yeah.
and
Let 'em do their thing.
they were being so funny. Now my 4 and 6-year-old would never rip open sugar packets, but these other kids were ripping open sugar packets and putting them in their water or their
Oh.
lemonade. And one, they were playing dare. So one said, I dare you to eat that. Like, disgusting. I told my kids, don't even think about it. You're not going to eat straight up sugar. We're not going to go home crazy. So we just cracked up. It was so funny. I said, these parents, we're going to take these kids home wired. We should have done dessert first. We should have done that before. But it was they had a great time. And everybody probably went home with some bruises just from
That's right.
falling over. And it was really fun, but definitely a workout.
Do you wear like padding in your buttocks?
No, though, I didn't. If I'm going to fall, I feel like I go more forward.
Yeah.
I was more worried about my knees, but
I'm worried about my tailbone.
Oh,
like the back area.
The biggest fear, I didn't think about helmet until I saw that little boy.
yeah.
I thought, I should have put my little guys especially in their bike helmets, if nothing else.
Yep.
At least if they would fall and hit their head on the ice.
Yeah.
Then I become the paranoid mother as I get there and I see this kid who was fantastic. But I thought, I never even thought of that. Next time, mental note, next time I'll bring their bike helmets. And the kids love their bike helmets because they're character ones. So,
Do you have a helmet?
I don't. And it sounds terrible. I love to ride in the wind in my face and I'm not afraid of it, but I think it's irresponsible of
I'm
me.
going to tell you this. When you get your bike from the bike stop and you and your hubby are going to be riding with Norm and I and the team, we have to. It's mandatory.
I
And you
think
would
it's a good idea.
You would still, I have to tell you, how anal I am about my gelled hair.
Yeah.
And about hair in
Yeah.
general. I still make sure the wolf comes out of the front.
Yeah, okay.
And, around the
Well, I
you'll
definitely
dig.
need to. It's not even for me worrying about how it looks. I mean, I don't want to look silly either,
I'm
but I
always
don't
worried
care.
about how I look.
I'm more, I love the wind in my face and stuff. And I know that's
too.
reckless though. It's not good. And so I need to push. I
You're
really
so
need to push.
crazy.
No, I really do need to push the helmets
Yeah.
more. Even the biking, even when we're camping and stuff, the kids, we never wear, now typically where we bike ride would be like the drive at the camp. So there's very few cars. There's very few motorized anything.
Sure.
The golf cart,
But there's a but
and so
there.
I don't make them wear their helmets a lot of times. Now they love it right now. The littlest ones love it, so it's easy. But the older ones, I mean, I should too. You never know. You never know. It's very easy for someone to not see you.
You know the closed contraptions, the carriers that we saw at the bike stop in Michigan City off of Route 20. When our daughters, when Norma and I would ride our bikes, we would wear our helmets for real.
Yeah.
But then we also, because we always thought, God forbid someone hits the back
terrifying.
carrier. I mean, I'm just being realistic here. From a safety standpoint, we were always worried about the children's. So we always had them covered too.
That's
and
a
we
good
always,
idea.
not to be weird, but we always put blankets around them. I know it sounds weird.
Oh, really?
But like blankets,
Yeah.
even though if it was hot, just for the support, because a lot of times it's
Those
big
bars
enough.
in there too. You know what I mean? And
Even wagons you have to watch. I know somebody may say, okay, you're being a dork. You got to be weird.
it's very scary.
Yeah,
And
it is.
I go through phases where I tell myself, relax. It's okay. And then I go through other phases where I'm paranoid they're going to hurt themselves on everything, and so I try to find a better balance in that, but the helmets really are a must. And next time we ice skate, we'll do that. But I would recommend, that's a heck of a workout.
Oh, yeah.
Our legs, it's funny, the muscle in the front of the shin, we were 10 minutes into it and I could feel that muscle sore, which struck me as funny, thinking, I'm using my thighs and, you use your butt muscles, everything. But, that muscle in the front, just the way your skates sit is different. So it puts a little strain right there. I wasn't expecting that. I'm sure everyone was sore the next day because it was a great workout. A lot of fun.
And I'm glad that you did that because that was an awesome workout. Plus, you kind of threw other mixes into your weekend where you were outside with your family.
Yeah. Just
we
running around.
jumped on the bikes, and I actually jumped on a couple more times than my wife. But I was telling you how much of a challenge, not only offline, but online, it has been for me. Way different than riding the bike,
Versus
on
the
normal.
trainer?
Oh my gosh, the trainer's super hard. And I say that with the utmost respect to the trainer because I like it.
Oh, absolutely.
But my brother-in-law, Dave, came over, and him and his wife, Cindy, they use their bikes all the time. So they got the regular killer bikes, they've got the mountain bikes, and they got the trainers. So they got multiple stuff.
Wow.
So he's the one that I was telling you watches videos and they go up and down. And she did the other day some ungodly amount of miles. And she was showing me that there were portions where she had to stand up and like pedal so quick for like a minute and a half. And she's drenched. They came over, and one of the things I found out this weekend, and this all goes with experience. I found out that I had the tension on the back part where the tire goes too tight. So as I was riding, I'm like, okay, well, but I was telling you can only do it does.
I mean, a lot of resistance.
Right. So I was doing like 12, 15 minutes, and that was a lot. But it's funny you bring up the muscles. I felt the muscles in the back, right? I guess it would be the calves or whatever. Oh my gosh.
Killing you.
It was crazy.
But it
In
feels
fact,
good to have that little bit of achiness, doesn't it? I like that.
It feels good, but I got to tell you, I don't know if anybody's ever had those Charlie horses where you wake up in the middle of the night and you're
Terrible.
it's like,
fire alarm going off. Yeah, that's a
I woke up
terrible
my
feeling.
whole house a couple weeks ago. And then I heard someone in my head saying, drink more water, do this, do that. And
do you know a silly little trick that works? Okay, pregnant women get Charlie horses more often.
Okay.
And an old lady one time, pregnant with my first daughter, pulled me aside at Walmart and said, have you ever had a Charlie horse yet? And I said, only a couple times. She said, if you flex your foot and wiggle your toes. Now, it hurts. If when it starts, it like cripples it and bends that muscle. But if you flex your foot, like your toes towards your shin and wiggle your toes, it hurts, but it works the Charlie horse out much, much quicker. Just like FYI, try it.
Okay, well,
it did work.
I don't
I've
like,
always done it.
I don't like that feeling. I can't stand that.
It's terrible.
That's a wicked feeling.
It is.
That's
It's
almost
mean.
like a guy having kidney stones.
It's mean. It's just mean. Yeah.
That's wicked. And I had kidney stones, and I will tell you that everybody, including the nurse, my wife, they all laughed at me. Thought it was funny. Now you know what it's like to have a baby, Rick Federici.
That's right.
I'm like, no, I live with you, honey. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, that's mean.
I'm just kidding. I love you. Don't even go there. So Younger Life Live, just kind of wanted to throw that out there. We'll talk about some other things. You went on a field trip last week with your husband, and let's talk a little bit about that event.
The hospital hosted the Show Us Your Heart event at IU Health LaPorte Hospital. They had it at the Cardiovascular Center, right 901 Lincoln Way, I believe was its address. But they did, they had opened, it was an art exhibit, which we're going to be showing you. There were so many good pictures. They had 60 to 80 people submit their artwork, and it was all heart theme based, you know. And a lot of these actually will be chosen to be displayed in the cardiovascular unit, as well as, you know, some of the treatment locations and doctors' offices for cardiovascular. So I think that is such a cool idea. It was a very fun event. There were so many good, there's so many. I'm trying to check them out as we show them. There were so many good pieces of artwork, so different, very, very different views and takes. And yep, I'm going to jump over.
Yeah,
over
come on over on this
so
side.
Yeah,
and then we're going to do this Younger Life Live, Rick Federici, Mary Anthony, weekdays between 9 and 10. That way you can put this in my camera.
Oh, okay.
See?
Yeah, see, now we're
there
looking
you
at
go.
some of the food. So it was, there were hors d'oeuvres by Spire. Chef Brad, you know, they were fantastic. There was a great turnout, lots of people there checking it out. Yep, there we go. There's a little menu of the appetizers that were served. They were so good. And, you know, everybody was very positive. There was live music by James Neary. I'm sure you're going to see him.
James was the first shout out.
Oh, was he? Oh, he's so good.
I love James.
He's incredible.
Ooh.
These are heart-shaped watermelons, which they had a little like dip there. It made it taste sort of like a root beer float. So it was very
Really?
good. Yeah, the little meringue. It was a meringue. That's what it was that you would put on the top of the watermelon. It was very, very good. And I mean, who doesn't love watermelon? But look at these
pictures.
These pictures, like the one on the left there is just a pencil, and it's incredible.
Describe to the audience now. Obviously, a lot of hearts here.
Yes, it's all heart themed. It was all age groups. This art contest was not restricted to students or adults only. It was all different groups. I mean, you have the littlest of little children all the way up to, you know, very much adult years. So that was really cool. They were just very cool. You could also vote. You see little tags in front of everyone's or next to everyone's pieces of art. And what they did is when you came in the door, you were greeted and given some stickers. And there's James Neary again. There he is. He's so good. And you were able to vote on the ones that you loved. And there was just such a good turnout. Like I said, they had it set up like down a hallway and then into a big conference room. And that's where it's just beautiful. That, by the way, was such a gorgeous flower. I said I want to take that home. It was very, very cool. I'm waiting to see if it will show you the 2D Echo live.
Oh, that was cool.
They had,
Now
those
that
are my
looks
favorites.
good.
Those are
Now,
called
what was
chicken
that?
crostinis. They were on little things of bread. I really wanted to make those for today. However, the
tofu?
recipe, no, it was chicken.
It was real chicken.
It was chicken. It was fabulous chicken. The recipe that
really
I
good.
have, Chef Brad, I did touch base with him yesterday. He's sending me the real recipe.
Wait a minute. You bothered Chef Brad on a
I
Sunday?
did. I told him I'm so sorry to bother you on a Sunday, but
You are bad.
so he was very good. He said I will email you everything. So
And he did?
I'm waiting for that still.
Okay.
I know he will. He told me that he will. So I'm hoping to make those and just surprise you with those. But they were delicious. I mean,
I
love
saw you
those.
brought in a big bag of what?
I
Now,
brought
I don't know what
in-
you brought in.
Well, what I did is, so I was looking online after, you know, this heart event was really cool, and it brings awareness. Obviously, February is Heart Health Month, and 610,000 people die every year of heart disease, and every 43 seconds an American has a heart attack. I mean, obviously, crazy things, terrible things. So, you know, I think all these little events, and especially this was such a positive event, but it still brings awareness to a cause that we all need to focus on. It's a leading killer of men and women. So I was on WebMD, and they listed 11 superfoods for heart health. And some of them would not really be practical to bring in, like oatmeal. I know you eat oatmeal like
Love
every day.
oatmeal.
But to bring in oatmeal would be gross. It would be cold and paste by the time I got here. So
I can make you
didn't wanna
one
do that.
killer. If you will allow me, I will make you one unbelievable bowl
I would
of
love
oatmeal.
it. I love oatmeal, so I would be good for it. But I brought a couple things that I was pleasantly surprised to see on the list.
Okay.
Were almonds and walnuts. Walnuts was better than almonds, which surprised me. But raspberries and
Wow.
red grapes.
Look at
So
you.
I brought a little plate for you and Ryan of heart healthy snacks. So
Look at you.
and that's what I ate for breakfast too. So it's just good, very good for you. And it was just the list is really good. It's good to know. It's good to note. So I thought
I'm
we'd
really
talk about
hungry.
that. Did you see that button one they just showed a minute
Yes.
ago? That was such a cool one. I love that someone had that idea. You know, like I said, my kids are always collecting different things, and it's neat to see that someone, you know, just just a heart, traditional heart shape, and then filled it full with all different
You know,
buttons on
it's kind of
sleeves.
interesting, James Jammin again.
Yep.
There are some very, very cool pictures. And when you and I were over at the heart, what is that? The Heart and Vascular Unit?
Heart and Vascular Center. I
Center,
think is what
right.
they call it,
We
right?
were over there. The pictures were still up.
Yes.
And
I
so
was
I
so
got to
excited you
see
got
that
to
because I
see
couldn't
that.
go there. But these pictures, if you're viewing this online right now, YoungerLife.org/live,
Yes.
you will see some of these pictures when Mary was over there and
Mm-hmm.
bonding with some of these artists and folks. You could kind of tell what they were thinking. I mean, I love
It's very cool.
They're-
Look at the one with the music down there.
I
Isn't
love
that
it.
neat? I
I
mean,
so
just
love it.
such a different take. They're all so good. The
Do you know what
colors
that
are
is?
so good.
Those 2 hearts, that's headphones.
I know. That's
I don't know
why
if
was like,
people
it's
realize
so
that.
neat. That's my husband and I said, what a cool
Concept idea,
perspective.
yes.
Absolutely. You know, it's just that's what's neat. And I feel bad for you listeners that aren't able to see it right now.
Yeah, but
I
they
hope you're
can
looking
go.
on YoungerLife.org/live because it really was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very fun event. Everybody had a nice time. And again, they were able to sign up for the heart cart. Please sign up for the heart cart if you haven't.
Oh, that's very, very cool.
That's the one just a little,
Yeah.
different. Like, look, there's a heart on the steak. It's different.
Oh
You
my
see what I mean?
gosh,
Isn't it just like the
yes.
detail is very strange and cool. And
Now-
like, see, there's a very funny one. And,
Right.
but about the heart carts, it's very important. I want everybody to, I would say, if there is a call to action, this
That's
is
a tattoo
it,
right
please.
there. This one.
Isn't that just crazy?
You gotta be beyond cool.
I
And by
know.
the way, if you're listening right now, you could go later on because this is up on YouTube as well. So you can go to youtube.com later on. So today's show will be up there. And I know that Steve and the tech crew are working on some different things, to keep you guys. And we've got some new surprises along the way coming up. That is very cool. Describe what we've got here.
Well, I mean,
This
there
is
is
beautiful.
just, yes, these are just so good. I mean, that is just so
I
detailed
love
of
this.
the actual heart. I know, so pretty,
Very-
very whimsical.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I was going to say
Just-
atmospheric.
Yes, they did such a great job. And that was Abby's. Remember
Wow.
how we had Abby in here? That was the winning one right there.
That's hers?
That's hers.
No, it's not.
That is Abby. We had 15-year-old Abby in here.
Oh my gosh,
And
is that
she's-
incredible?
It is incredible.
I
And,
did not
that's
see that.
There's they had that one down. There's a larger one.
Oh my gosh.
That she made that I did not get to see. That's in the unit, not physically at the hospital.
Right, right.
So it was not in the.
Oh my
center.
gosh, that is beautiful
But this
work.
is the one she had submitted, and
You
this
talk
is the,
about the detailing
I
of
know.
the, I mean,
It's
just
like an
the
anatomy.
artery. Yes.
I mean, honestly, like an anatomy student. Look at this
Wow.
on these are very cool. These last two. This one. Look at the this person up on that peak. It's just so pretty. They had so many good ones. There was a fabulous one there with a tree that I liked. I like, tree.
Oh,
type
absolutely.
Stuff.
Sure.
And it was funny. It was actually Abby's sister.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
And you didn't know
I
that,
said,
did
well,
you?
I didn't until I voted for it, and then I said, oh, I think that might be Abby's sister. And I asked Abby's mother, who was there, Danielle, and she said,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just a very, very cool event. So important. I mean, look at this drawing with these hands over here. It's just incredible. I really encourage all of you to please go to YoungerLife.org/live to be able to check it out. It's just was such a cool event, and so many people put their hearts.
Someone
literally.
just said, I feel, this was an actual text. Someone said, I feel like I'm actually there, not only because I'm watching it, but because the way you are describing it.
Oh, good.
And that's what I love.
There is the tree one I was referring to.
Oh,
That's
yes.
Abby's sister. Just so pretty. It did such a good job. Everyone did a great job, and everyone that did submit their artwork should be proud of themselves. It's very, it's intimidating to do that and know that your artwork is going to be displayed. But everybody that submitted their stuff was so good.
That's
On my feet.
gorgeous. I love it.
Just very, very, very cool. And I was hoping they're going to show, and I'm sure there will. I'm not sure how many pictures are submitted. I think 150 that they're going to be going through here. But the 2D echo, they were doing actually a live echocardiogram on a person while we were there, which is really cool because it shows it's extremely non-invasive. I mean, it's literally an ultrasound they're doing of the heart, but you can see all the chambers of the heart. You can see the there's another one where someone's holding a heart.
Wow.
Just so incredibly detailed, these pictures. But the echo, when they turn the color flow on, you can actually see the blood flow going into and out of the chambers. It was just very, very cool. And I think let's the public be aware of these tests and how not scary they actually are. So if this is something that you need, there's no reason to be afraid or shy away from it. Please, better to face this head on and take care of it. See, look here, you see this was kind of the spread
So
where they had
cute.
everything there, and they had it decorated so nice. Everyone was very, very polite, and it was just very nice to visit with everyone and see what was going on. You kind of see the machine in the background there. That's where they were doing the echo. Right there we are. I mean, this is not me. This is where they're doing the echo. This is what I'm talking about.
Well,
So,
I will tell you that the heart cart that we chat about and some of the
Yes.
different things, what Mary is describing too now, is this a part of what will be the heart cart itself? Because I remember those little contraptions when I was there.
Well, I haven't had my heart cart yet, so I'm not exactly sure. All I know is, boy, we signed up right away as soon as we had Ashley Dushek, who's right there in the background with the dark hair.
Oh my gosh, is that
she
cute?
was when she was in here. I went home that day and scheduled our heart carts. So I would encourage everyone through the entire year of 2016, the hospital is offering the heart cart screenings for free, and we do have that phone number posted. Is that right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, on YoungerLife.org.
Yes, absolutely. And
You
I know
go
that you
there
get
and-
more information, and we will keep you updated. I got to throw this out there to you while we're scoping out some of these beautiful pictures online. Good morning, you guys. Hope all is going well. Love the Younger Life show. So that being said, I have an idea for you. I have two young ladies, Jackie and Jenny,
Okay.
who want to do some stuff with us. They want to be, for lack of a better word, guinea pigs.
Oh, we love it.
And I'm telling them right now to give us a call on the show or chime in, because we need to find out, because they're talking about weight, health issues, and exercise. And basically,
That's
they
what
want to potentially bond with us. I think
Yeah.
they should come in. I think
Well,
they
I
should
think
come
that
on
would
the
be
air.
great. I think that would be great. I mean, that's the focus. That's our entire mission ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Is we're always learning new things, but there's always a way to improve your health and your quality of life for a much longer, than what's going on right now. And I think to do that, we have to put a little bit of forethought into it. And I love to learn new ways. And I think we get so excited about everybody that comes in. I feel
I
like
love it.
take away so much from the show. I do, and I hope other people do as well. So
That
Yes,
is
yeah, Look
unbelievable.
at all those hearts covering that little thing.
She needs to frame that bad boy.
I think that they will be framing and putting it in the unit
All
as
the,
well.
I got to be honest with you, all the pictures
I know.
on their own little levels, like even when our children, we were talking about our children's art,
That's it.
if you frame them properly, that is really, really good. All right.
There we are. I'm gonna jump
So
back
you're going
over.
to jump back over. Hey, I kind of like when you're here.
I know. It's nice
I
to
like
show
you.
this up. Yeah.
That's kind of nice. I'm going to throw this bad boy back over here. All right, we're back over here. Look at this. This is live as it happens on Younger Life Live. There we are.
More in the moment than that, but if it's okay, I'd like to share those superfoods with everyone.
Yeah, and someone just said thanks. Thank you very much for the slideshow.
Oh,
Look at that, huh?
Thank you to the tech team. They did a great job. When I got the email this weekend, that was going to be loaded. I was excited.
The same weekend that you were bothering Chef Brad?
He's probably rolling his eyes. The guy, I'm not going back on there. I will go back on when Rick is there and not Mary.
Now-
I feel terrible, but
Did you actually, like, that is a beautiful, like, the way you put this together.
this little plate.
Can you cut to camera 3 there, young Ryan? Okay.
Yes.
So
you know,
describe
it's
what we
just a
got
little
there.
snack plate. So one thing I buy for snacks and for lunches and stuff is these little bags of nuts. It's walnuts and almonds, and they're just 100-calorie packs. I prefer that for my own self. It's easier for me to keep track of things when it's already counted out and I don't have to worry about it. So walnuts were actually the second on the list. These are the top 11 heart healthy foods according to WebMD,
Okay.
and it said. So
I love that perspective in the background.
walnuts. Oh yeah.
All right, Ryan, could you cut to, thank you. You go take care
So
of
on the
that.
plate, I
Cut to Mary,
I
there you
did.
go.
Yeah, on the plate, I put walnuts again. Walnuts were second on the list, and so and the thing it said, actually nibbling on 5 ounces of nuts each week may cut your risk of heart disease in half. Which
Okay.
is crazy. I mean, it really, they're fantastic.
Now, can I open these up and eat them while
Yeah,
you're...
please, that's for you.
This
I brought
plate's
you
for
and
me?
Ryan a little snack plate.
Ryan, come on in. Cut
Oh,
to it.
he has his own plate in there.
Cut to a 3 shot. Get in here.
I made him one too.
Would you like some?
I already ate some. That's what
I love you for this.
Well, it's because I
And
care
to
so
your
much.
husband, Jeremy, you know, with the utmost respect. This is great.
So we had the
Oh my
top
God.
11 foods. Salmon is one of them,
Mhm.
and that's because of how rich
My
salmon
gosh.
is in omega-3 fatty acids.
These are good.
They have an anti-clotting. Well, actually, the omega-3s is what has an anti-clotting effect. It helps keep the blood flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. It also helps lower triglycerides for those of us that struggle with cholesterol. That's a big deal, so that's why salmon's good. Walnuts was the second
so
listed.
good.
Now if you go to WebMD and look up these top
I gotta
20,
tell you, these are so fresh, Mary.
I know the berries
everything.
are fabulous, and raspberries are on there too. So
Okay.
raspberries are number 3 on the list. That's why they're on your plate. So look at that. I have 3 foods on your plate that are on the top.
And my
20
peanut.
list.
Oh, what?
So berries have amazing. They're amazing for antioxidants. And let's see.
Here's what I'm gonna do, Mary. I'm gonna put my little walnuts.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. You're making your little fruit bowl. Chickpeas.
What is this? Fruit bowl?
Fruit bowl. Little fruit bowl. Chickpeas are on the list also. Remember when we went to Cafe 1007?
Yep.
They had that chickpea thing on the vegan table. You tried it and really liked it. So anyways, chickpeas are fabulous for heart health also.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. They help lower bad LDL cholesterol.
You've done your research here, young lady.
I like to read, so I am funny about that. But
Do
oatmeal
you give this stuff to your kids?
all the time. We eat a lot of fruit. We really need to. We eat vegetables too, but we need to incorporate more vegetables because my kids love raw vegetables. But I say they're the quote unquote typical carrots, peas, beans. We eat a lot of that. They are not crazy about broccoli, stuff like that. But
I'm telling you right now.
we eat a lot of fruit. So
This is so fresh.
I know they were fantastic.
I was eating over the weekend grapes,
Yeah.
lighter grapes. These
Yeah,
are darker. These
there
are
are-
snappies. I like the snaps. I like when they snap.
Yeah,
Crunch.
Oh my, totally.
red
We were
grapes is
eating
on here.
pineapple slices, and then
Yum.
we had
We
melon,
pineapple this weekend too.
grapes, raspberries, and I was eating those just like this.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, thank you so much. It's really
Oh,
good.
you're welcome.
But the other thing we were doing is I was telling you guys, and I'm going to do this later this week. I'm going to bring in my Greek yogurt.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
guys don't mind, would you guys be up for like a smoothie?
Absolutely. I need to get I need to get up to date on the blender or smoothie maker because we have super old blender. But the kids, I think I'd love to start doing healthy smoothies.
Oh,
and
yeah.
tell them, you pick 3 vegetables. I don't care what it is, but you pick 3 vegetables and a couple fruits, whatever, throw them in, or at least a couple vegetables because, like I said, we eat an enormous amount of fruit. I mean, we really do, but vegetables not as much as
Are you
I would
going to
like
tell
them
the
to.
kids about the vegetables being there? 'Cause
I'll let them pick them. I think. I
Well-
mean, I won't tell them about kale and spinach because I
Right.
stick that in a lot of stuff.
I was going to say that.
But I won't even tell them that.
agree
But I
with
mean,
you on
I'll
that.
still let them pick a few of the other ones. Let them. Then they feel like they're helping. They might
Mm-hmm.
be more inclined to think about it in the terms of trying new ones. But the kale and the spinach, that's stuff I like to sneak in anyways, and they don't even know. It's no big
I didn't
deal.
even realize that there's walnuts and
Walnuts and almonds in those
almonds.
packs. And they're already made it. By the way, these are a great alternative to buying granola bars. Now, I love granola bars, but these nuts they're already in 100-calorie packs. They are not salted
Wow.
or anything. They're just like natural nuts, and these are almonds and walnuts. So they're really very, very good option for lunches, for snacks.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I throw together a cooler of snacks when we go to ball games because we're there so much. And that way we can eat some junk because we still buy popcorn and candy, but I try to have a few things that aren't just junk.
Can I ask a question? So, this is where Rick Federici gets a little bit.
Yeah.
This is where I get challenged a little bit. And what do you eat fruit like that? You and Brittany?
Oh, all
Normally?
the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we always have fruit. I mean, it's usually what we'll eat for breakfast on the weekends.
Okay. So, serving size is 1 package. By the way, this is a very good serving size. As
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to you, if I wasn't talking to you, I'd probably just do this
Yeah.
and just pour it in.
Yeah.
But 1 package, amount per serving, 100 calories, 80 fat calories. Not
Mm-hmm. But
bad.
they're good fats. They're
Right.
nuts,
Yeah.
and there is a humongous difference.
That's what I need to
That's
know. I
what's
don't
confusing.
understand.
It truly is confusing.
I don't understand
And
that.
and even the professionals, because certainly we are not. I mean, we say that all the time.
I like it. We are
That's
not.
our disclaimer. Like, we need to say that every show. We are
Mm-hmm.
not the experts. But even the experts that we've had in, it can be confusing because you listen to what they
Mm-hmm.
say, And then then you talk to others and they say, okay, well, this kind of fat is fine, even though it's fat. It is confusing. You know, one of the things on here on this top 11 for heart health is olive oil. And I know I've heard mixed things about olive oil.
I use olive oil. My
cook with
doctor
olive oil
told me
all the time. That's
Right.
what I cook with. And that's even like cooking sprays I buy. All of that is olive oil. I always just use that. But I have heard that can be too fatty. But in here it does say, you know, that is the cornerstone of a traditional Mediterranean diet. You know, on WebMD is saying that's why olive oil is important because, let's see. Oh, they also say you could use canola oil, which again we've heard is not so good. But this helps. It has
wow.
it
So
helps to
fresh.
limit saturated fat. But so again,
So let me ask you.
The
So the
labels
9
are confusing.
Yeah. So 9 grams of total fat. It's got saturated fat 1 gram, cholesterol nothing.
Yeah.
These are the nuts. Sodium nothing.
Right, they're not salted, which I know even my kids have commented. We typically, when we buy almonds and stuff, we buy lightly salted. They said, you know, these are good, but there's I wish they had a little bit of salt on them. You know, they're a little bland.
Right.
But
well,
they
can you
still,
sprinkle
it's
sea salt on it? Because everybody tells
You
me
probably could, but I
sea
haven't
salt
tried.
or someone they were mentioning, like the chefs that we've had in here always mention the kosher. Do you use kosher?
Yeah, I will use kosher.
I do
salt.
for meat.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like
say
when
I
I'm,
use
especially
some.
if we're making like
we
steaks
we
and stuff.
completely stay away from salt completely. Like,
Do you?
I mean,
you
salt.
don't cook
salt.
with it and regular.
But I mean, we
iodized
will use
salt.
sea salt, and we have used, and we do have in our cabinet the kosher.
Right. I
And
mean,
I'm only
I
learning
guess I
about
could
this.
sprinkle some. I just haven't because I feel like as long as they're still eating them, even if they say these would be better if they were salted, as long as they'll still eat them, I'm not even going to. What's that?
3 grams of protein, 3 grams of
Right.
carbs, but this again in 1 gram of sugar. So here's what I'm asking. I would love to have someone come in and dissect. Like this to me is phenomenal. Like I think this is absolutely.
We're actually working on that right now. We're
Right.
working on getting a couple
You and the team.
dietitians. Yeah, well, all of us, you know, we had talked about that before. It'd
Mm-hmm.
be nice to get them to come in. You know, we had met Tracy and Jana before. Remember when we did our
yeah.
challenge out there? Seeing if we could get them to come into studio, just so we could just show them some different
Can
real
you-
life
Can we get
snaps.
them into the next few weeks? Do you mind?
I would love that.
Okay.
I'll push for that. We'll keep going.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
so back to these 11. We went through oatmeal, olive oil. We've already done salmon.
All right.
We went through the beginning half. We're now down to the bottom half. So olive oil, dark chocolate, avocados. Which Ryan, I thought about you because you said you
are
love
an avocado
avocados.
kid.
I love avocados.
My wife and my daughter Carly, my wife, literally over the weekend, they will literally cut an avocado,
Mm-hmm.
one avocado. Norma and her will eat it in one shot. She could even eat it as one.
Like a
so in
snack?
one
Yeah.
one helping.
Just like they
Takes
just
the pit out. They love it.
yeah, really.
She slices it up and she'll eat it.
That's so good for you. I wish I loved
That's what I
it
do.
more.
Like I'll always put just like a very small amount of salt on there.
Like what
Or I'll
kind of
put, like,
salt?
some
Kosher or sea salt?
Yeah,
Okay.
like either one of
Any
those.
salt.
Or I'll put like salsa on there and then just scoop it out. I mean,
Ooh.
I mean, you know that I have a knife it's a dedicated avocado knife
That's
in
funny.
my studio.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Unsalted almond butter is the next one, which
Okay,
I
wait.
have not tried almond
I have
butter.
I have not either.
We've tried almond milk, but I've not tried almond butter.
Well-
and I have to say, for the first time this weekend, we bought soy milk. I was just curious with the kids. I really wasn't going to say anything. Just, you know, put it on their cereal. That's what I was just thinking. Just try something, try
Right.
something different.
That's what we're trying to do at the
yeah,
show.
always trying to do something
Always
a little
trying to do
different.
something cool.
And they didn't really think it tasted any different. It was a little thicker maybe than our normal milk, but we typically
And I think there are some flavors.
ours was plain, so I didn't try any flavors. I thought, especially the first time, I wanted it to be as close to the dairy milk they're used to,
Sure.
just so they wouldn't, just to
I think
see
if you do get like just the plain, I think it's a little bit closer to like the regular milk. Same thing with like almond milk or other ones. Like if you
Yeah.
get like unsweetened, it really has like the same well, not the same taste, but with cereal, it's very, very
You know,
similar.
When you can't have milk that's called lactose intolerant, correct?
right. for
So
some-
I'm told that some of these products.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. I don't play one.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm told that those products are actually pretty good.
Right, they're
I would-
dairy free if you
I
are
would-
lactose
I'd be
intolerant.
very curious to see on a cup of coffee how.
Yeah, especially if you got a
some of
good
those-
flavor.
It's actually
one
pretty
maybe.
good.
Really?
Yeah, because I've had it before.
No, I
and
have not.
I like it. It's good.
The only change my kids have really noticed as far as me trying to buy something different, I love saltines, okay? And I know they are not good for you. They are is processed as far as the flour, everything as much as you can get. But this weekend I bought some whole wheat saltines, and I thought, we'll just try it. And the kids were eating them, and one of my daughters said, "These taste a little sweeter. Is there a reason they taste sweeter?" And my husband said, "They're wheat. They do. You can taste that it actually tasted sweeter," which was I hadn't really thought about. But they were good. I mean, the kids kept eating them. It wasn't a
Well, you know what
big
else is
deal,
another one? So those are like typical crackers.
Yeah.
Ritz has got a wheat type
We just bought
application.
those too, but we didn't open it.
I have had those several times before.
Are they
and
good?
sometimes I'll put hummus on it.
Yeah.
You know, light hummus. And they're good. I just don't know if they're good for you, even though they say wheat, because
Right.
I question,
you know,
question myself a lot. I don't know if a lot
I
of people
always do anymore.
I do.
Because of reading
Because
the
of-
labels. It's just a
People like,
wrap.
if it's got enriched flour as the first ingredient, it's bad. Or if it's got this, and it's like, okay, I'm trying to understand this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to take some classes on
I
this.
always think, you know what, it's better to at least attempt to do something better, even if it's still not good for you.
Agree.
But say the wheat ones, just say, I don't even know if they are, but I'm assuming they would be better for you than the regular bleached flour ones. So if they're better, but they still maybe aren't the best for you, but if we're going to eat them, I'd still rather pick the better of them. You know what I mean? I have to tell
I
you
have
the
two
last.
texts.
Oh,
I have
yes,
it
please.
before, just so you know, two. One person says, "Rick, I don't think that those crackers are good for you." But I'm just saying,
It's
okay,
good to know, yeah.
I'm trying.
Right.
It's wheat. And then the other person was talking about the soy milk. Those products are awesome. Switched, never going back. Meaning probably that they were normal milk drinkers or whatever and dig that.
Well, I'm the same way. Like, I mean, I grew
What
up
do you-
in northern Wisconsin. My family, when I grew up, we drank about 1.5 gallons of milk with dinner. And
Wow.
I haven't had regular milk in probably about 5 years.
And what do you drink
Really?
as a substitute?
I either do like soy or almond milk.
Yeah.
I've also done cashew milk as well.
Cashew. Hold on. Wait. Cashew milk
Yeah.
is obviously made with peanuts?
Yeah, peanut.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying
Cashew,
cashew,
yeah.
but I'm not saying it to be weird. So does it taste like a cashew?
It has a slight cashew taste to it,
That actually might not be bad.
but it's actually it's very, very good.
So is it thick or is it thin?
It's about as thick as like almond milk or soy milk. So, like they're all pretty similar as far as like the texture is like the amount of
the
thickness.
girth of it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's got just like that slight little bit of taste of cashew. It's really good.
Little.
So what did end all be all? How about, may I ask you and your husband, what did you think? I mean, honestly, of the
I
product?
thought it was now on cereal. We did not drink a glass of it, so I think that might be different, just because it is a little thicker. And now I'm not saying I wouldn't.
No,
I am
just
not a big
being
milk
honest.
drinker. Period.
You're being honest.
I don't. I mean, real, straight up honest. I'm not a big milk drinker. I like it on cereal. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
so it was fine on the cereal. I thought, yeah, I could definitely do this, even if I only did it. Even if I only substituted it for myself and the kids.
Sure.
On a bowl of cereal. Oh well, at least it's something. You know, it's more protein. You know, it was just funny to read the label, but again, labels are so deceiving. It is very confusing. It was saying that this brand of soy milk was saying, you know, has multiple times the calcium of regular milk and more protein. And I thought that very well could be true. I just, you know, I now I feel like I have to be so skeptical of everything I read, only because
Well, there's
you know,
nothing
like the
wrong with
day
that.
we
I
had-
feel the same way.
Yeah, and so especially after talking to the dietitians, it would be nice to be able to do that again and
But
kind of really pick it apart.
think about the different dietitians that we've had on the show. You guys know.
Yeah.
You've been here for every episode. But they all have a little they have a different tweak to each, you know, what I feel,
Right.
which everybody, here's what I did over the weekend. Tell me if I'm crazy. So we have the chocolate mix that the kids like, but it's the sugar-free one. So it comes in the yellow container.
Okay.
And so you scoop it into milk.
Okay.
So
like
I
powder?
was powder.
Okay.
So I was jonesing for, I don't know what, and I rarely drink chocolate milk.
Yeah,
But I haven't
every
had,
now and
I was
then.
just jonesing for a cup of this. So my wife says to me, try the fat-free milk. So that's the stuff, you just got to be
Skim
honest.
milk.
It tastes like,
like water. I think so too.
It's milk flavored water.
It is. So I put the sugar-free And I'm like, this is going to taste weird with that. And I actually was pleasantly surprised that I guess probably as a young kid, you want that thick, chocolatey, sugary taste.
Yeah.
But I was actually pleasantly surprised that it was good.
You know, you could probably really make a smoothie like that and a little bit of yogurt.
And add
would
actually
really
ice
thin it
and make it
out
a little
and-
bit thick. Yeah.
Yeah, it would thin it.
That's a good idea.
I mean, the skim milk would thin out the yogurt, but the yogurt would plump up the skim milk, so
Yep.
you'd end up like a shake consistency, probably a normal smoothie. I bet that would be good and probably good for you. See,
That
there you
would
go.
probably like just like kind of thinking of like this like soy milks and like almond milks. Like I've had them with like the chocolate.
Yeah.
It tastes so much better than your
Really?
regular chocolate milk made with like cow's milk. It just tastes so much better.
Okay. So maybe I'll bring in the yogurt stuff. Would you be willing to try it? I know you don't
I'll
drink it.
definitely try it.
Yeah.
I will try it.
I'll make that. And then what kind of chocolate mix should we make with that? Should it be the sugar-free, the one in the yellow can, like
I
the
actually-
Nesquik or
what
whatever?
I do is I don't do that. Like I just get the stuff that's in the carton at the store that's already
Oh.
mixed.
Okay, that's
yeah,
even
that's
better.
Yeah, that's easy
I
too.
kind of like that. I don't have to mix
Nice and
anything.
easy.
I'll
Yeah,
just shake it up and
absolutely.
pour it in a glass for us.
Because when
Absolutely.
you think of like the flavors, like you think of like even like desserts, like you've got
Mm-hmm.
like chocolate, you could have it with like almonds or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much like the same like flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm very
just
proud of
in
myself
milk.
that I've eaten all the fruit you brought me.
Yeah, see, look at that. There's a couple servings. Mark off your list for the day, you know. Well, there are red grapes on there because they are actually the 11th top heart healthy food, red grapes. And, you know, it says in there,
So good.
I know it. It talks about the, you know, it's kind of for the same reasons that red wine is better for you. It just says you know, what is it? Is it resveratrol? What is that? That's in red wine. You know, that's what.
I know.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
Say it.
It's not retinol.
No, it's Rev something. Give me a minute. Let me think about it. It is. It's,
You have
it's
to
actually
pull your
what's
ear.
in the.
Sounds like.
Sounds like no kidding.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. That's what's in red wine. That's why red wine. And obviously, that's what's in red grapes. You know, but that's what's good for you. That's why they're good for you.
You're
So,
awesome.
Red wine's also good for the soul.
It is. That's what I say. That's my like line. But absolutely, that's why. It's
Well,
good.
they say heart. It's good,
Mm-hmm.
and we're in Heart Month. But I have to tell you, that was fantastic. What you just brought.
Oh, you're good. Well, that was 3 things off the list of the top heart healthy foods. So, you know,
I have the next assignment.
I really want to do the little chicken crostinis. I really want the full recipe. I think you will be surprised at how good they are and filling and just good for you. They were delicious. So I really want to share that with you.
Anything Chef Brad does.
I know. I
is
was so
delish.
impressed.
He really is awesome, dude.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I really want to make those and share them.
Okay, so we chatted a little bit about the event that you were at, thanks to the tech crew
Yeah,
who helped
the
us
pictures are
put that
great.
stuff together. The pictures were phenomenal. Okay, so you have to let Mary know what you and Brittany did this weekend. You took off, but talk about your bike ride, dude.
Well, I mean, we ended up going for probably about a 4.5, 5-hour bike ride.
Oh my goodness.
That
I
is
mean,
incredible.
we ended up just going out and doing things that we normally would do, but we left the car at home. We just took our bikes.
That's
I mean, it
so
was like
nice.
61 degrees.
On Saturday, yeah, it was
Yeah.
beautiful out.
I mean, it's
It was. That
it
feels
makes-
so nice.
It does, because I mean, when you think about it, we're saving money on gas.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're still getting to the places we need to get. We're spending time outside.
Together.
And
It's so beautiful, Mary.
Together.
Look at her together.
I'll say the only thing that Brittany didn't like about it was we couldn't talk as much as she wanted us to be. Able
That's
to.
very true. That's hard. Yeah.
But we're probably gonna get walkie-talkie.
I was just going to say, they need to come up with devices, and they may actually have them. Trina and Todd would know from the bike stop, where it's like, you could talk like sometimes on the motorcycles.
Yeah.
Where they talk cycle to cycle.
Yeah. Oh, there.
You know,
Absolutely.
when you're
There's
driving next
gotta-
to each other.
I'm sure there's.
So
a
there
way.
you go. Hey, honey, can you hear me?
Well,
Yeah.
so what you could do, I mean, you could probably have something where you push like a button or something that's on
Mm-hmm.
like your handlebars and something Bluetooth connected. And
Oh, yeah.
Then you can talk to. I mean, we have the technology.
So did you guys end up doing, outside of going shopping and doing some other fun stuff, did you guys did you go along the lakefront?
I wanted to go along the lakefront, but Brittany didn't want to because she said that it was going to be cold.
And she
And
probably would have been right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. Definitely. The breeze. There was still a little bite in the air. I
Yeah.
mean, even playing outside. Of course, no one wanted to wear jackets even, and
Oh, it was
I let it go
gorgeous.
for a little while. But then after, like as we inched closer to evening, Like, okay,
Well, did
enough's
you notice,
enough.
you guys, that it was beautiful, and all of a sudden in 1 hour it dropped like about 8 degrees, then it was another
Yesterday.
4, and then just like, the kids come in.
Yesterday
And it's like,
was really cool.
Really,
I mean,
really
it was
cool.
beautiful, but it was by evening. Oh my! I mean, like even late afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
it was cold. I said, okay, now everybody needs hats because it's cold, and
the
I mean,
sun was drop dead gorgeous though.
Yeah,
When the
even
sun,
look at
depending upon your
today,
home or your
just-
business or where you're at, if the sun's coming down, it's so good for you.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
you feel good.
Absolutely, soak up that vitamin D.
I always
you
have to
know.
watch out for the sunblock and wear like 50 to 100 because of my pale skin. No, but for real,
Yeah.
you
Well,
guys.
I mean, I have to do the same thing because I mean, I was even out when I was riding my bikes. I was in shorts and a t-shirt.
Ooh, you got to be careful.
So I mean, I had sunscreen on, and I'm surprised that people didn't go blind with how pale my legs are right now.
Yeah.
Tis the season, though. I
It
mean,
is.
really, it's just the time of year.
I mean,
and
people were wearing sunglasses, so at least they were protected.
Right.
that's
I'm with
funny.
you.
Yeah, it
So-
was beautiful.
So outside of doing all the outdoor activities, skating, great job on some of the food stuff that you did this weekend. I feel that
just
I
trying,
moved
yeah.
forward on Saturday night. We went out after I got done with the gig. We went out. It was a little bit late. I didn't want to have anything too crazy to eat,
Mm-hmm.
so we ended up having a giant salad. But what I loved about this salad is that they cut up the veggies so small in there, like the cucumbers, the tomatoes, that it made me want it that much more. And it was a
Really?
very good vinaigrette, like an Italian. It was a little Italian place we went to. And it was just so nice. And my wife actually had a little bit of chicken in hers, grilled chicken. I just went for the straight salad, and it was so good because I didn't want to fill up. And I just felt that it was a perfect blend for me personally. But what kind of dressing do you normally use, if you don't
You're
mind?
gonna make fun of me. People always. I don't like dressing, like any
So
dressing.
you eat it like without dressing?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I
Wow,
love
that's-
salad. Salad's one of my favorite things. On the weekend, one of the days before we went and picked up all the friends and stuff for lunch, I mean, I made a big old salad, and it was full of spinach and kale. The kids just didn't even know it. And
How did you do that?
I just chop it up small, and you know what I do is I mix it with like I would buy regular lettuce too, and just chop it up small so they don't like iceberg lettuce or
Oh,
they
I
don't even. It's
see.
just like it's the same. It's just different shades and different texture a little, but they just eat it. That's what we
That's
do.
smart,
And
Mom.
we had that and stuffed baked potatoes that were just so
To
good.
die for?
Yeah, and I let the kids like make their own, and it's very filling.
What
know,
do
and
you put in your baked potatoes?
my own. I like a little bit of cheese, and then I like onions and a little bit of bacon on top.
Okay.
That's it. Like I mean, it's bacon. I know isn't good for you, but it is good. It's amazing
Wait,
on
what
there.
do we all say in this show? In what?
Moderation. You got
right?
it. You got it.
And it's good for the soul every
Yeah, it
once
was
in a
very
while.
good. So I mean, I think that's absolutely important. Everything in moderation, but try it, especially when we are in Heart Health Month. I mean, we're wrapping up Heart Health Month now, but it's important all year long. I think, man, some of those statistics and the heart card thing, we're going to find a way to work those in on at least a weekly basis. We want people to do something. And I
Sure,
think
sure.
that the biggest thing you could do for yourself, probably for the year, I mean, if you're not into exercising, whatever, you make yourself, make those little changes, but do the heart card. Absolutely. Please do the heart card. I think it is just so incredible. This week, I wanted to let you know who else we have.
Absolutely. We got a
Coming
few
up.
seconds left here, young one.
Tomorrow we are discussing trying new things, and we're going to have Brendan in-house tomorrow.
Is he
so it's gonna be
is he bringing a bike?
I think so.
Really?
He's supposed, yeah. We're going to be just talking, just doing different things, and I think we're going to try to keep him on there, see how much of the hour we can keep him on.
That's going to be you know how hard
Wednesday,
that
we're
is.
going on a field trip Wednesday. Both of us together, we're going to the studio at IU Health.
Did you wait? Did you get a permission slip?
Yeah, I know. We're going to actually learn and discuss and practice ourselves the hands-only CPR. It's like the newest streamlined
Oh,
version.
that's awesome.
And Sue Klebeck's going to be there with us, and
Sue's
she's the one
phenomenal.
that had actually, she completely died, and was brought back, thank the Lord. And so that she's going to teach us some of that, and well, I'm excited about that.
Do
She's
I
bringing
have to-
dummies and all.
Wait, can I wait? When we're talking dummies, I don't have to put my mouth on anything,
Nope,
right?
it's hands only.
Well, I mean, I'm
hands
just
only.
saying, you know how weird I am about
Yeah.
that. So it's just hands?
Hands only, and that is like the newest method, and it's going to be fantastic. So I love her. She's always a riot.
What's
anyway,
not to
so.
love about
I
her,
know
huh?
she's so much fun. So we're gonna join with her at the hospital studio there, and then Thursday we
20
have
seconds.
an author on. We're going to be discussing perseverance And
All
then
right.
Friday, Mayor Milo.
Mayor Milo. Woo!
So that's
Well,
gonna be fun.
on behalf of us all at Younger Life Live, I'm Rick Federici.
I'm Mary Anthony.
And
I'm Ryan Bath.
have a great day, everybody.
AM 1420, WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company station.